on today's YouTube learning. We're gonna talk about reels. I'm not even gonna hold one, but it seems like we have a really big, large group of people who think higher speed reels means more power. Wrong answer. If you're a 10-to-1 guy or a 9-to-1 guy or an 8-to-1 guy, hey, speed does not equate to power. You can just reel your lure in faster, but you have no power. I'm gonna give it to you in a blue collar term. If you go to a drag strip, you go down and watch a car race an eighth of a mile, and all them cars have got 400 horsepower. But the guy who's got the lowest gear ratio can generate the most power in the shortest distance. Whew, so now I done got out here on you. Generate the most power in the shortest distance. He ain't trying to run NASCAR. See, if you go check in NASCAR, now them boys got them 10-to-1 gear, see, in reels terminology. That's real talk. They trying to run 200. But from a dead stop, they can't hardly fall out of a tree most of the time. They can't run with a guy on a drag strip because he's got different gears. What that means is when you think you're punching mats, you got a big wader system like I get over here, ounce, half, and you punch it in mats with a 7-3-to-1 or an 8-to-1, and I know people say, hey, that's what I work with, that's what I always want to work with, that's what works for me. Hey, that's fine. I'm not trying to change it. I'm just trying to tell you, you ain't got no power. You ain't got no power. You get to buy it, and you can set the hook, but you can't turn that handle. See, the lower gear helps you turn the handle. So when I always have people question me about, you know, my favorite reel is a 6-6-to-1. That's what I throw. I throw on spinnerbait, chatterbait. I throw it on everything but a crankbait. I throw a 5-3-to-1 on a crankbait. You know why? Because when you make a long cast with a plug, I need the power to get it down there. That's why when you cast a large DT20 with 12-pound line on a 5-3-to-1 reel and you reel it, it really doesn't pull back on you that hard. But if you put that same rod and that same crankbait and the same line on a 7-3-to-1 reel, throw it out there and try to turn it, it's gonna hurt your wrist. You'll be like, good God, this thing pulls back. No, it don't. The gears in your hand pull back. See, the bait ain't done that no different. It's the same bait. Speed does not equate to power. Now, it will knock the end of your guides out if you got one of them 10-to-1s, because you whack. Just because you take up line per turn of the revolution of the reel, it doesn't mean you're going to get the fish to move when he's in a mat. So when I'm frogging, I'm flipping mats, and I'm flipping, I go with a 6-6. I need the power. The first 2 or 3 turns of the handle is very key. If I can't move the fish in a mat, there's probably a pretty good chance I'm going to lose him. So think back, if you're a guy flipping with 7-3-to-1 or 7-8 or 62-to-1, because people's going crazy on that stuff, and you've been losing some fish in a mat, take it from OG, drop back, try you a 6-6-to-1, and there's gonna be this one guy on his comment, I'm already ready for it. Well, you know, it helps me catch up with him. For the 1 fish or 2 fish I lose a year because they sprinted to me like Deion Sanders prime time, I'm gonna get by that because I'm trying not to lose as many in the mats. Y'all check it out. Speed doesn't equate to power. 6-6-to-1 reel has got 3 times the power over a mat than a 10-to-1. So be careful when you buy high speed. Sometimes you're just buying a trend. You're buying what some YouTuber said works, but it's really not technically proven. Understanding the gear ratio of a reel, like in a hot rod, is a light bulb go off for a shorter distance, same lower gear, more power. Try it. Check it out.